My beloved child, you need to listen carefully to these words, not with ears alone, but with a heart that yearns for deeper understanding. This message is meant for you and holds the secret to a life of divine purpose and fulfillment. I invite you to journey with me through this message and watch closely until the end. For this is where the seed of true worship and understanding begins to take root. My dear child, let my light shine through you. Share this message with someone who could use encouragement, and know that I am with both of you always. My child, one of the biggest misconceptions in your heart might be this: that worship is merely a set of rituals, an obligation. But know this: true worship goes beyond what the eyes can see. It is not confined to the songs you sing on a Sunday morning or the prayers whispered in a rush. No, it is deeper. It is a life lived in constant communion with me, your Creator. I see beyond the surface. What I desire is your spirit, vibrant, honest, yearning for the truth. Have you ever felt like you're simply going through the motions, that something is missing? This is the moment to change that. To live as a true worshiper, one must cultivate a spirit that seeks, honors, and adores me beyond any human understanding. Remember, it is written, true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for they are the kind of worshipers the Father seeks. Let this sink into your heart, for it is the foundation of your journey. My child, many make the mistake of thinking they can compartmentalize their spiritual life. They believe worship is what happens when the music plays, or only when they close their eyes in prayer. They forget that worship is a reflection of their entire life. It is seen in the way you speak, in how you love others, in the integrity you show when no one is watching. Take a moment and reflect. Are you separating the sacred from the ordinary in your life? I ask you to see me in all things, to bring the sacred into the mundane. When you wake up each morning, do you acknowledge the breath in your lungs as a gift? Do you carry gratitude in your heart throughout your day, seeing my hand in every moment? Worship in spirit and truth means recognizing me everywhere, in everything. How do you build a heart that worships in spirit and truth? It begins with letting go of the false layers, the masks you wear. I don't want the version of you that you present to the world. I want the raw, unpolished, sincere you. The you that sometimes doubts, fears, and hopes all at once. Bring that version to me. Worship is born out of relationship. Just as you wouldn't trust a stranger with your deepest fears, you cannot truly worship without knowing who I am. So, I ask you to spend time in my word. Let my promises wash over you until they become the fabric of your being. Let my truth guide you when the world feeds you lies. Know that this connection, this understanding, will transform you into a true worshiper. It's time to drop the pretenses, my child. To worship in spirit and truth means you are willing to come as you are, with your flaws and broken pieces. Remember David, who danced with all his might, unashamed, before the Ark of the Covenant. He wasn't concerned with how he appeared to others. He was fully immersed in adoration. This is what I seek, a heart that longs for me more than it fears judgment. Precious child, let my love flow through you. Share this with 3 others who may be searching for hope in me. When you feel unworthy, when shame whispers lies into your heart, remind yourself that I chose you. Your weaknesses do not disqualify you. They make room for my strength to be perfected. In your most vulnerable moments, I am there, and this is when your spirit worships in its purest form. Worship is not confined to moments, but woven into the fabric of your daily life. When you choose kindness over bitterness, you worship. When you extend forgiveness even when it's difficult, you worship. When you pursue righteousness, turning away from the temporary pleasures that promise joy but leave you empty, you worship. Every time you align your actions with my truth, you become a beacon of my light. But here's the challenge. It's not easy. The world around you tempts with shortcuts to happiness and fulfillment. But I call you to walk a path that leads to lasting peace. Remember, every time you make a choice that reflects my truth, your spirit whispers praises that rise like incense. You may ask, Father, how can I sustain this? The world feels heavy, and my spirit feels weak. My answer is simple. Lean into me. Worship is not just about offering praise, but also receiving my strength. Isaiah 40:3 says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." Let your worship be your source of strength. When life drains you, come to me in your quiet moments and lift your heart. Worship when you're victorious and when you're struggling. Trust that I am at work in every circumstance, weaving it all for your good. Your spirit will find renewal in the truth of my promises. Understand this, my child. You are not alone in this journey. The family of true worshipers spans across the globe. When you lift your voice or live out your faith, you join a chorus that transcends time and space. This collective spirit of worship is powerful. It shifts atmospheres, breaks chains, and brings hope where there was none. Cherish the moments when you gather with others, whether it's a room filled with voices singing praises or a quiet conversation where my name is lifted. These moments are sacred. They remind you that you are part of something greater than yourself, a movement of souls pursuing me in spirit and truth. I would be remiss if I told you that worshiping in spirit and truth would be met without resistance. You will face moments of doubt, times when it feels like your prayers are met with silence. But know this, silence does not mean absence. Even in the quietest moments, I am with you. These times are when your worship is tested and refined like gold in a fire. Blessed supporter, your dedication and super thanks contributions help illuminate the world with a message of faith and unity. Together, we create a future where love and truth prevail. Click the super thanks button and embrace the joy of heavenly blessings in your life. Do not be afraid of the trials. They are not signs of my distance, but of my refining work in you. Cling to truth, even when emotions sway. Hold fast to what you know of me, and your spirit will learn to worship even when the music fades. When you commit to living as a worshiper in spirit and truth, your life will transform. It will happen all at once, but day by day, choice by choice. People will notice a change in you, not just in the way you speak, but in how you love, serve, and show grace. They'll wonder about the peace that carries you through storms and the joy that doesn't fade with life's trials. You see, my child, when you live out this kind of worship, you are a living testament to my love and power. You become a light that draws others not to yourself, but to me. And isn't that what it's all about? To point back to the one who is worthy of all praise. Beloved, let this be your reminder. True worship is not a performance, but a posture of the heart. It's an unyielding commitment to live authentically, anchored in my truth and fueled by my spirit. As you move forward, hold this message close. Let it guide you when life feels uncertain and ground you when things are good. I am here, always. My love for you is boundless, and my desire is that you walk in the fullness of life that comes when you live as a true worshiper. So, take a deep breath, let go of fear, and step forward in spirit and truth. This, my child, is the message your heart has been longing to hear. Carry it with you, live it, and let the world see the power of a life that worships beyond words. Remember, I am proud of you and always here. You are never alone. My beloved child, let this light spread. Share this message with 3 others who may need a touch of my hope and strength. Amen.